Welcome back to another episode of BSU Sings Warm-Up Wednesday. Today, I'm going to give you an exercise to release your sternocleidomastoid muscles or your neck muscles on either side here. Let's get started. Sternocleidomastoid muscle. That's a long word, but if you know where the muscle is and where it attaches at the top and bottom, it's much easier to remember. Why do we need to know about this for singing? Because it resides in our neck. So these bands of muscles on either side of the neck that run down this way, those are your sternocleidomastoid muscles. They attach at the bottom in two places, at the sternum, sterno, at the clavicle, cleido, and comes up in a band like this along the side of the neck and attaches at the base of the skull behind the ear, the mastoid. Now, I like to remember that by thinking about how it's behind our jaw and we chew with our jaw. We masticate, mastoid. So sternocleidomastoid muscles. These bands on either side, or those sternocleidomastoid muscles, can negatively affect our singing if they tighten and pull in. You'll see this when people reach for high notes and you'll see the neck narrow like this. Those sternocleidomastoid muscles are pulling in, and we actually want them to do the opposite. We want them to go out. The problem is that a lot of us hold our tension right here. So there's an exercise today I want to show you that can relieve some of the tension and release those muscles a little bit so that we can be free to sing. Let's start by finding our sternocleidomastoid muscles. Turn your head towards the side you're going to pinch. Take your pincher and grab a hold of that band on the right side here. What you're going to do is gently squeeze up and down that band of muscle. Now, if you're quite sore, be gentle. If you're not quite sore, you can press a little harder, but always be gentle when you're dealing with these muscles. So once you've done that and you've desensitized it a little bit, make sure your head is turned towards the side you're pinching so that the muscle can be loose. Then you can try releasing it by pressing with your thumb and dragging down along the muscle like this. So we pinch at the back up towards the ear and then we pull down with the thumb. If you're like me and you hold your tension in your neck, this can be a little painful. But this is a great exercise to desensitize and loosen up this muscle. So now let's do the other side. Turn your head towards the left, take your left hand, make a pincher, thumb at the back, pinch towards the top of the muscle, and pinch downwards, up and down. Take note, where am I most sore? Am I most sore towards the top of the muscle? Or am I most sore towards the bottom? Or is it all the way up and down? Let's try pinching and dragging. So take your pincher, start at the top of the muscle towards the ear, pinch with your thumb at the back. While you hold your pinch, drag down with the thumb and do this a couple of times. Again, you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to be gentle, but this can be a great way of desensitizing and loosening up this muscle. Now let's make you a human bobblehead. You know those dolls that do this. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to start at the front. Take your hand, put it on your forehead. And what you're going to do is you're going to press your head into your hand and your hand into your head really hard. You may tremble. That's a good thing. And we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. Let's do it. Here we go. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release and bobble your head. Ooh, you might feel a little bit of release there. Let's try doing the back. Remember that when you do this front, bring your hand to your head, not your head to your hand. Now let's try it from the back. So you're gonna reach up, you're gonna put your hand behind your head like you're going on vacation or just going for a nice relaxing time. And you're gonna press your head into your hands into your head equally hard for 10 seconds, like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and if you shake, that's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release and bobble. Whew. You'll feel as you do this, you should feel that your neck feels freer and freer, and it might even get a little crunchy, which is fine as long as it doesn't hurt. Okay, now let's do our sternocleidomastoid muscles. We're going to do this to the side of the head. So you want to put your hand at your temple like this. And again, make sure you're bringing your hand to your head, not your head to your hand. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to press for 10 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bobble it away. And now we feel lopsided, so we gotta do the other side. Here we go. Bring your left hand to your temple. You're gonna press this way. Here we go. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep pressing. 10. Release and bobble. Whew. So you should feel some release here in the sternocleidomastoid muscles as well as the other muscles of the neck. I hope that you enjoyed being a human bobblehead today, and I look forward to seeing you next time for another episode of BSU Sings.